Well, welcome everyone to the MyMortgageCommunity.com webinar with David Bush. This is Andy Dykstra, and I'm the Member Services Coordinator for MyMortgageCommunity.com. I want to thank you all for spending some time with us today. You're in for a real treat. Dave's going to be talking about the 6 specific strategies that you can use to regain your focus, balance, and direction.
When I go and talk about creating a life plan, the first thing that I have people do, and I'd like for you to kind of just take some time here and to be able to, pencil out maybe a couple things. If you have an opportunity, just take a pencil and paper, pen and paper, and write down just some specific shorthand on what you'd really like to be, do, and have in each category of life. Okay? Let's just do this as a kind of an interactive exercise. Career, business. What do you really want to be, do, and have? When I say be, I mean, what do you want to be in the form of position? Do you want to own the place? Do you want to be a producing branch manager? Do you want to not produce and just manage? Do you want to be a top originator? Do you just want to make a healthy income? You don't care about being at the top? This is about my plans about making you a top producer. If you don't want to become a top producer, but you'd like to live an abundant life and have a lot of disposable income, well, maybe then you just need to describe out what that looks like for you. How about the do section? What do you want to do? Do you want to be a business development person, or do you want to be a mortgage planner that goes into great depths in financial coaching with a client? What do you want to do with your time? Do you want to be a relationship builder, a rainmaker as they call it? Or do you want to be a person that basically is in behind the scenes? And do you want to hire other people to go out there and bring the business into your organization? How about to have? What kind of an operation do you want to have? How many offices do you want to have? Do you want to have lots of offices? Do you want to have just a small office? Do you want to have a virtual office? How much in production do you want to have? What's the total loan volume that you'd like to produce in the next 12 months or the next 5 years? How much in revenue or total loan volume in the area of dollars closed? You know what your numbers are. Describe out and be clear on what you want to be, do, and have. And don't just stop in the career business category, because that's where I failed at about 7 or 8 years ago, as I was a top producing branch manager, owner, and all the things in between, is that I got so caught up with the career business stuff that a lot of things suffered. And I had to figure out how to get back to those things, because those things were too important. Those sacrifices weren't worth sacrificing. And so if you don't take the time to put some plans into place for each one of these categories, you may be the next person that falls prey to that. Once you've had a chance to describe out what you'd like to be, do, and have, then just put a due date on it and say when. When am I going to do these specific things? Some things could be 1 year away, some things could be 3, some things could be 5, some things could be 10. So all you have to do is just run through your little list there and write out 1, 3, 5, 10, depending upon how far out it is. And I'm telling you, this is one of the most important exercises in time management that you can do, because once you establish the destination and once you put yourself a deadline to that destination, I'm telling you, there's a lot of things that come into focus when it means getting there, and the trip, and the how portion. How about this one? Why do you want to do these things? I know that that's kind of a hard question to answer, but just answer the question of why. What's it going to do for you? When you have enough reasons of why you want to accomplish something, the how, the journey becomes a whole lot easier. So describe to yourself why you want to go out there and do these things, and do the why in each category, because that's going to help you, and it's going to pull you through. You see, purpose is stronger than object. So the object could be is that you want a fancy car, or that you want to have financial freedom. But I'm telling you that object alone will not pull you through. The purpose that goes behind it, the reasons of why you want to accomplish these things, that will act as a magnet. And that will pull you through the difficulties, the struggles, the competition, the rejection that goes on as being a mortgage originator. And then the last step is the how. That's just kind of the ways and means of how to go about getting these things accomplished and making sure that you've got good, strong, smart goals and action steps to help get you there.